Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. What a great day. So many of you worked so hard for this moment. So we are thrilled and honored to be a part of what is today's celebration, today's award winners. Welcome to the JA Spark Tank finale, live from my house. Scheduling only allowed me to do virtual attendance this year, but I wouldn't miss this for the world because I know how much work has gone into making today possible, not only from the students, but from the schools and the advisors, and certainly the staff at JA and all of those companies who made today happen as well, and those advisors as well. So this is about you and celebrating all the hard work that you've put in. You're going to be live from the JA World Huizenga Center. The Shark's going to be live at home. I'm Eric Yutzi, morning anchor at Channel 10. I appreciate and hope you guys start your mornings with us every single morning at Local 10. Today really is a culmination and a recognition of the hard work that all these young people have put in. The JA Fellows Spark Tank finale really brings the entire school year worth of hard work by those JA Fellows students. 20 teams participated in this. They really got after every single aspect of what happened. 10 competed for the following awards: Best Stage Presentation, Best Annual Report, Best Interview, Best Commercial, and the coveted JA Fellows Company of the Year Award. That is what is up for grabs today. Let's give some love and show some recognition to the student companies that competed this year. They are Everglades High School, Health Haven, McFadder Tech High School, Great Ups, Dillard High School, Autotizer, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, Smile Senders, Atlantic Tech High School, Noble Mask, NSU University School, Clip Notes, St. Andrews School, Aeromask, St. Andrews School, Santa Guard, St. Andrews School, Dough with the Flow, and Olympic Heights Pouches for a Purpose. Look, like any other business out there, they struggled during the pandemic, but like many businesses as well, they pivoted, they persevered, and in the end, they succeeded. We are so proud of each one of these young men and women. We congratulate them on their achievements, both individually, because there's a lot of personal growth through this process, as well as the teams coming together and figuring out a way to get this done. I really want to take an opportunity to thank the sponsors that make a program like this possible, because without you, something like this just doesn't happen. Mr. Barry, especially a big thank you to the Florescue Foundation. Mr. Barry Florescue was a judge during the very first Spark Tank event back in 2014. Students impressed him and his foundation. They have been a JA supporter ever since. So the sponsors, the people that made this event possible, and the organizations and companies that put it on, the Florescue Foundation, the presenting sponsor, Comcast Corporation, the Florida Panthers, the Achievement Foundation, Broward College, Nova Southeastern University, Deloitte, the Albert E. and Bertie W. Einstein Fund, and the Fritsch Foundation. Thank you so much to those companies for making this event possible, for inspiring every single one of the students that took part in this to become better at what they do and to figure out new ways to challenge themselves and set themselves up for a brighter future. So I want to introduce the person who oversees all of this, the inimitable, the never-ending fountain of energy, the CEO and president of JA South Florida. Please give it up for the one and only Lori Salarulo. Hi, Lori.
How are you?
I'm great. You look great as always.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that amazing introduction, and welcome everyone to this year's JA Spark Tank finale. You know, as Eric said, these students have been working so hard all year long for 8 months, right? Coming up with their idea for their company, securing investments, right? And stockholders in their company, and dealing with the challenges that many of us have been dealing with in the pandemic, right? Sourcing their products from China, spending all hours of the night, right? Making sure that they have the products to sell, marketing their products, selling their products. I am truly amazed by these students. I can tell you one thing. I wish I had had something like this when I was in high school. I think I would have started out my business career a little bit more ahead of where I probably started out. You know, imagine being able to create and start a real company in high school. And so whether these young students go on to create a real company of their own, or they go into work in companies like all of ours, right? We want them to have these skills and the mindset of growth, right, and of entrepreneurs. So welcome everyone, enjoy this presentation. We're really excited to hear who's gonna win our top company of the year. Thanks, Eric.
All right, Lori, thank you so much. Let's keep it going. We want to talk about the People's Choice Award. This year, there's a new award, and you, the audience out there, you guys are going to determine the winner of this award. You'll elect them. So the People's Choice Award, it's a standalone award based on the top 3 scores from the JA Stage presentation competition. The companies that are competing and will be presenting to our distinguished panel of sharks are Clip Notes, Smile Senders, and Noble Mask. And you will be able to cast your vote very shortly via a Zoom poll. So be ready to be impressed. Make sure you pay close attention to figure out who's going to get this year's first ever People's Choice Award. Today, we are very excited to have with us distinguished community leaders. They act as sharks. They are the people who are going to both advise and criticize, but ultimately uplift and build up these students who are working so hard. So without any further ado, I want to show some love to John Wensveen, the Chief Innovation Officer and Executive Director of the Alan Levan Innovation Center at Nova Southeastern University. Lori Rich Levinson, Vice Chair and School Board Member of District 6, Broward County Public Schools. Marta T. Batmason, the co-founder at Investments Limited, one of the country's premier real estate investment firms. And David LeCatch, entrepreneur, founder, and former CEO of Dreamwater. John, Lori, Marta, David, thank you so much, all you sharks, for giving up your time, your energy, your insight and wisdom to make this happen, to be with us virtually today. The students really are fortunate to have an opportunity to present to you, and we certainly hope you enjoy those presentations. You know, during the last 4 weeks, students have virtually competed in several individual and team categories. The results will be announced at the conclusion of the event today, but we have 3 JA Fellow student companies competing for the People's Choice Award. Let's get the presentation started, okay? Each student company will have 4 minutes to present, followed by 4 minutes of questions by the Sharks. Before we invite the first team to JA BizTown, first let me share a 1-minute JA commercial.
Words have the power to create a reality. Whether it's to remember what's important, solve a problem, set an intention, or make a connection. The right note can change lives. Head over to our website to buy your Clip Notes, a clip-on whiteboard attachment for laptops that's capable of so much more. $10 for one or $15 for two, and 5% of proceeds go to the Jack and Jill Children's Center. Your words matter. Make memories that are worth writing down. Take your words with you with Clip Notes. Buy Clip Notes today.
Very nicely done. Okay, let's welcome Clip Notes to the stage. Okay, students, I see you up there. You are ready. You look like you're engaged. So your 4 minutes starts right now.
Hi, I'm Kennedy, the CEO of Clip Notes. The Clip Notes story began in our classroom. Imagine you're all in your high school bio class and the teacher is assigning homework when you see all of the students writing reminders on their arms, their legs, and even their computer surfaces. Then you turn to see another one of your peers using sticky notes on their computer that keep falling off. You think, well, that doesn't make any sense. Fast forward to October of 2020, when our team was inspired to create an original product that helps individuals jot, doodle, and communicate in a highly efficient manner. Clip Notes, a clip-on whiteboard attachment for laptops. We made it our goal to use Clip Notes as a vessel for promoting education, communication, positivity, and self-expression.
I'm Michael, the CSCO. We initially designed our product using CAD 3D software. After creating multiple 3D printed prototypes, we faced challenges with manufacturers. We placed orders with manufacturers domestically and internationally. And once we received all products, we faced challenges with assembly because making each product by hand was very labor intensive. We solved problems throughout production and were able to make a first to market product with 0 returns and 100% customer satisfaction.
Hi, I'm Alexis, the CSO.
ClipNotes.com, our primary sales channel, was launched in December of 2020. We used a Who Sent You question at checkout in order to best gauge how our customers had found us. Our sales team of over 75 students were incentivized through monthly prizes and awards, generating 46% of total site orders. We maintained the human connection created during the in-person sales experience. One way we did so was through our appearance on Steve Noodleberg's show, The Daily Huddle, which caused a 1,200% spike in site traffic and additional orders. 4 months after our site's launch, our combination of personal and promotional sales tactics were proven effective as we surpassed our initial sales goal of 500 units and completely sold out of stock.
I'm Alana, the CMO. After extensive market research, we determined that a consistent yet recognizable branding approach would be ideal for our company. Across social media and our website, we kept our branding consistent as we received over 21,000 viewers worldwide. Specific to our marketing strategy, we created a Motivational Monday campaign where we were able to boost mental health, and a Free Your Mind Friday campaign where we were able to empower our words. On those specific days each week, ClipNotes users would spread their message across social media using different hashtags. Those campaigns were a win-win for us as we were able to spread our message of communication, self-expression, and education while simultaneously attracting consumers to our brand.
I'm Maddie, the CFO. We raised $750 in capital through shareholder investments and an additional $573 through community pre-sales. As of May 3rd, 2021, we've generated $4,962 through website revenue. Thus, with a total expense cost of $3,032 and further charitable contributions, our profit equates to $3,780. From our net profit, we are able to distribute $50 to each of our shareholders, making our return on investment out to be an exceptional 404%.
We chose to donate parts of our proceeds to Junior Achievement of South Florida and Jack and Jill Children's Center, 2 organizations which promote the educational development of students. With that being said, we are so proud that our product and mission has been able to touch so many people. For the ultimate ease, use ClipNotes. It's a breeze.
Okay, Clip Notes, great job. Sharks, you now have 4 minutes for questions and feedbacks. The students are all yours.
Well, congratulations to the Cliff Notes team, and congratulations for launching a business during a global pandemic. Well done. I have a question for you. If you could repeat this program all over again, what's the biggest lesson that you've learned that you would redo or rethink?
Great question. If we were to redo this program, we wouldn't change anything. Through this experience that we've invested in, we learned how to run a business and understand the challenges and joys of running that business. We were able to thoroughly understand how to run a business and better ourselves, our futures in business, and our company itself. So we're so proud that we're able to do this. So,
May I add on? So something really important that I learned about this experience is that I'm not selling a product, I'm really selling a story. And while learning what that story was, I was able to, give gratitude to my parents. And one day with my clip note, I wrote on my clip note, "Love you," and I left it on their computer. And that night they told me how much it meant to them. And it was just like such an amazing experience. And being able to share that story with other people and other clip notes users, with them being able to do the exact same thing, has just been an amazing experience. And sharing gratitude is very important to our team.
Thank you.
What do you think of the viability of the product beyond the program, the product and the business? And as a sub question to that, what do you think of the teamwork and the dynamic of slotting into roles and each of you sort of picking up the slack on different functions?
Hi, so I can answer that question. To answer the first part of the question, beyond this year, we would love to expand ClipNotes to be more available for corporate sales. So our product is really brandable. We can change the logo and the marker, the color of the clip. So we would love to expand that way and also make our production more cost effective so we can have higher margins. Could you repeat the second part of the question?
I love that you all slotted into your specific roles. I'm just curious, what was that dynamic like? And what was it like to sort of, focus in on being the CFO, the marketer, and so on and so forth? I'm just curious what that dynamic was like.
Yeah, that's a great question. So there was definitely a learning curve at first, figuring out who was to do what, but we all got really close on Zoom, figuring out whose strengths were what and who was able to do what. And we all fit really well into our roles and figured out each other's strengths in order to balance each other out.
And if I may add on to that, beyond our executive team, we actually have a lot of JA Fellows Club members who we collaborated and assessed what their strengths were and understood what they wanted to learn in the future. So if they wanted to have a future in filmmaking, we would collaborate with them on our commercial, etc.
Hello, very nice presentation, you all. Wanted to ask you, are there any other products that exist like this? And if so, how will you deal with that competition?
I can answer that question. So actually, no. One of our goals was to make a product that was first to market and something that has never been made before. So that's something that we did, and our product has not been on the market. It's first to market.
In addition to that, we did 3D print our product with several prototypes, and we designed it ourselves to be taken to manufacturers, and that's how ClipNotes was born. So we're proud to be first in market.
Thank you.
Hardest part of the business development, if you had to single out one thing that you had to overcome, what would that be?
We don't hear you. We don't hear you.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. I guess I'll pass.
Okay, Marta, I think we're trying to hear you. Let's try one more time, or maybe we'll Marta, why don't we give you the first opportunity to speak and ask a question for the next round. ClipNotes, great job. You may walk back to your green room right now. Congratulations to ClipNotes. And I'd like to introduce our second company video commercial. Smile Senders is the company. They're coming at you from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School.
The pandemic crisis has changed our world dramatically, and the hardest part is that we've been forced to go through it all alone. Our company wanted to help our community deal with this crisis by spreading love, without spreading COVID-19. And here's how we did it. We're Smile Senders, a company created to send joy and bring people together through the power of giving, one smile at a time. We craft our care packages with love, care, and of course, smiles. We ship our packages anywhere in America, bringing smiles to loved ones wherever they may be. Smile Senders also gives back to our community by its support of the SOS Children's Village, a nonprofit that helps keep foster care children with their siblings. Keep up with us on social media and purchase a Smile Senders care package on Etsy today. Be the reason someone smiles. Be a Smile Sender.
All right, great job, Smile Senders. Students, I believe you should be out there up on the stage. Are you ready? Your 4 minutes starts right now.
Do you have someone that needs to know you are thinking of them?
We do.
And that's why we create Smile Senders. As students completing our once active high school experience from the solitude of our bedrooms, we wanted to find a way to connect and spread love without spreading COVID-19. Good afternoon, judges. I'm Jacob Foster. I'm the president of Smile Senders, a company from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, which created a line of care packages. Our mission is to send joy and bring people together through the power of giving, one smile at a time.
Hi, I'm Ann Kretner and I'm Director of Brand Management. In order to determine what products would make us the most successful, our team launched a survey which gathered over 3,000 responses. This contained feedback from customers on items that they would be interested in purchasing, as shown by on the graph on this slide, and we used this information to launch our initial product line. Throughout the year, we consistently updated our products based on customer feedback, seasonal trends, and research that we had collected. We gathered to assemble boxes throughout the year according to CDC guidelines.
Hi, I'm Mariana Gutierrez, and I'm the Vice President of Brand Management. As you can see, we're on various social media platforms, but the platform we had the most impact on was Facebook, where we ran 2 paid ads and had over 5,000 impressions and 120 website links. With this being said, we increased brand recognition and were recognized at the Parkland Farmers Market booth. As part of our corporate social responsibility, we wanted to pair up with an organization, and the organization that we chose was SOS Children's Village. Their mission is to keep foster care siblings together. We thought the best way to help this organization was to donate care packages to the kids, hand delivered by our Smile Senders team. We also formed strategic partnerships with local companies such as Crumble and Cecily's Italian Ice. They would provide product for us in return for increased brand recognition. This would give the customer a taste of the business's product line.
Hi, I'm Barbara Moreno and I'm Vice President of Sales. Despite the restrictions caused by COVID-19, our team was still able to successfully participate in several sales events. At the Parkland Farmers Market, we had sales approaching $5,000, utilizing a prize in order to engage and interact with different customers. We also knew that e-commerce would play a crucial role due to the pandemic, so we used Etsy in order to reach out our target market, which were females ages 20 to 60 years old. We generated over $1,000 for 44 sales while maintaining a 5-star rating. Noticing a new need for customers, we expanded our market to the Coconut Creek Farmers Market.
Hi, I'm Lexi Tracton, the Chief Financial Officer. The financial success that Smile Senders has demonstrated in under 6 months illustrates the strong potential and sustainability for our company's products beyond the JA program. Through the provision of high-quality products from our strategic partnerships, the value of our care packages doubled, motivating our strong gross profit margin of 64%. As a result, we have generated $5,861 in sales revenue, of which $3,099 is being paid out to our shareholders at a return on investment of almost 500%.
JA has given our class great insight into the amount of time, effort, and organization it takes to run a business, and we are beyond grateful for the opportunity we've been given. Due to COVID-19, we had to take unique approaches to run our business while maintaining our success and profitability. The challenges we faced only fueled our entrepreneurial spirit further, allowing us to surpass our goal of selling over 300 boxes. Be the reason someone smiles today.
Be a Smile Sender.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right, great presentation from Smile Senders and Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. All right, Sharks, I know you are ready. Marta, if we can, let's start with you. Get after these young folks. Let them know what you want to know about their experience. Marta, are you there? Okay, let's have another Shark. David or Lori or John, would you like to begin here?
Sure, I'll go. Guys, I love it. I love the enthusiasm. How do you maintain this past COVID? And it'll be a two-part question, but I'll ask this one first. How do you maintain this past COVID and keep something like this going?
Yes, I'd like to answer that. Our product is not based on COVID specifically. Making someone smile is not something because of the pandemic. The goal of our business was due to isolation, but it's something that we can incorporate into our everyday lives. And our business is very sustainable with our corporate sponsorships that allow us for a 64% profit margin.
I love it. And how do you, and I figured it was extendable past, obviously not tied to COVID. How do you determine what makes it into the box? And what are the economics of the box itself? A box costs X and it costs you what, to the consumer, and it costs you what to make.
So, like I mentioned in the presentation, we did conduct a survey which gathered over 3,000 responses, and we used the feedback from the survey from our customers, and we had them rank the products that were mentioned in order to see which products they would prefer. So we chose that, as well as our corporate sponsorships and partnerships. Whichever products that they would like to donate for the increased brand recognition, we included those in the box. And we do have the Just Because and For Her box. So based on products that we received or that were favored, we put those into the specific boxes that we created.
And as for the actual cost of the box for the consumer and for Smile Senders itself, each box is about $3.48 on average, because we do have a couple different boxes, like the Just Because. We've evolved from different themes. Back in December, we had a winter themed box. And in person at the farmer's market, it cost the consumer $19.99. And online, because of shipping, we do charge them $24.99.
I love it. Those are some great economics. Congrats, guys.
Have you,
sorry, go ahead, Lori.
Sorry, John. As far as your marketing plan, is it to continue? The first question would be to continue at local markets selling it, or do you have other intentions of expanding? And what is the competition? Are there similar products to this, and how would you deal with that?
Thank you. I'd like to add on. So we do not have much competition in the market other than small businesses that do not have the marketing efforts that we have. So we feel like we are an industry leader with that. We do have interest from a few people who have talked about partnering with us to expand more. We would do more demand generation and online marketing just to reach a larger audience, to expand outside of our current sales method, which was going to farmers market and having an individual approach. We would want to have more of an online presence to expand further.
And do you feel you would be competitive with the larger companies that do things like this?
I personally believe we would, because at the Parkland Farmers Market, when I was talking to several of our customers, the main feedback I got was this is an amazing thing to do. They were so impressed by our mission. They've never seen anything similar to this. Besides having like products inside of the box, we actually included a personalized note where the customer can actually write something for the recipient, whether they be locally or on the other side of the country, which really brought smiles to people's faces. People were just really impressed by how put together the box was and the mission itself. The why is basically why we wanted to do the product, and the mission is just to basically bring people together. Without the problem of isolation is something that people deal with every day. So we wanted to make sure that we had a product or a mission that would let people know that we are thinking of them, even though, especially, for example, the children at the SOS Village, they were very shocked when they received these gifts, because they don't really receive gifts like these every day. And it really brought people happiness and joy, and that's why we're really passionate about the company.
Thank you.
So I really love the mission of what you're trying to accomplish, and I'm really interested in scalability. And have you thought about a business model where you're a technology platform and by default you distribute your box? And what I mean by creating a technology platform, it's almost like an Amazon model essentially, where you can go in, but then also have the ability to perhaps customize the box that might fit different dietary requirements or areas of interest, just as an example.
During our brainstorming process, we were looking into creating customizable boxes, but unfortunately, since the time we had to run the company was unfortunately a little too short in order to do that. So we decided to handpick our items based on the customer feedback. But going forward, if we were to continue this business, we could definitely look into creating customizable options and putting our product up on Amazon so that we could reach a broader audience that way. And since Amazon is one of the biggest e-commerce sites ever, it would be a really good platform to get our product on.
And just to add on to that, each Smile Centers box has the option to include a personalized note for the recipient.
I had one more question, if I can.
Absolutely.
What IP do you have around the name, or did you register smilesenders.com, or what domain names have you trademarked the name? Or what does that look like for you guys?
Yes, we do own the domain smilesenders.com, and we are Smile Centers on Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat and TikTok.
That's very awesome. It's very important in today's day and age.
All right, great job, Smile Senders. You guys head on back to the green room as we get ready to introduce our third company, which is Noble Mask from University School. They're going to come on in, and as they do, we are going to get everyone else ready to go. Noble Mask coming in from Atlantic Tech High School, excuse me, not from University School, Atlantic Tech High School. And I believe if they are ready, let's go. Noble Mask, you are on. We have a commercial to start with before we introduce you to these students.
Need mask? They're from Noble Mask.
Let's go. Noble Mask.
Okay.
You guys can begin with your 4-minute presentation.
Sorry. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the story of Noble Mask. Here pictured of all of our team members, I'm Javine Peter, Vice President of Supply Chain.
I am Rose Ontius, the president of Noble Mask.
I'm Alejandra, the VP of Finance.
I'm Arif, the VP of Sales.
And I'm Vincenzo, the VP of Marketing.
This is our roadmap that will be highlighting the key and important features of our company.
Okay. Now, in the beginning of our amazing JA company, we were overflowing with a lot of ideas. We wanted to get a lot of ideas on paper to try and sell and market. Very eager to get started and jump straight into creating a JA company, very influenced by current events as well. So in the end, we decided to sell masks. Now, our first experiences in the JA company were assigning roles, coordinating with team members so that everyone was on the same page, developing a team structure with the president, vice presidents, and members, and deciding on inventory. We wanted to sell masks, we wanted to find the best masks for the best price.
So when creating our website, we had to choose a platform. So we decided to go with Wix. Me and the finance team worked together to develop a catalog to keep our business organized. The design came from our vice presidents and our president, and we were able to successfully launch on the 1st of November.
As far as advertisement, we use 3 social media sites, which were Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Some of our successes, which was our website traction and our consistency when creating and posting ads. And some of our failures that we could have improved on were our loan traction on social media platforms. And these are some examples of posts that we've made throughout our journey.
So throughout this experience, our leadership team has been in charge of organization and creating meetings for whenever it is necessary. And we also made sure to delegate our work, and we also made sure that every single member was involved in the company. A few of our successes was that we all trusted each other, and we all did our best to work hard for the company. And one of our failures was time management.
One of our biggest milestones in our business was our first physical sale back in December at the Commissioner Hall meeting in Coconut Creek. Due to COVID-19, we didn't have a lot of opportunities to sell physically, but thanks to Commissioner Sandra Welch, she gave us the opportunity to promote and sell our masks at the Commissioner meeting after it ended.
So we had 2 special sales, our Christmas sale and our Valentine's Day sale, and we were also picked by JA to fulfill a 200 mask request for the Girls Rule event, which in turn was our key sale because it generated the most revenue.
Towards the beginning, our company struggled a little bit calculating selling prices due to various school regulations, but in the end, we were able to find adequate pricing for all of our products. We should have also taken more advantage of the popularity of silk masks. Not only were they selling out faster than cotton masks, but their unique features made them more desirable. And despite everything being online, our team managed to create a cohesive environment where we all worked together and got to know each other on a deeper level. And one of the final steps in this amazing JA journey has been liquidating. In the end, we made over $1,600 in revenue, sold over 260 masks, and decided to donate a part of our profit to Actions Against Hunger. And lastly, we would like to say thank you to all of our mentors who have guided us and helped us throughout this amazing experience. We wouldn't have done it without you. Thank you, and we will answer any questions at this time.
All right, Noble Mask, great job. Thank you for that. Sharks, they are all yours.
I don't think Marta's on right now, so we're going to give her a chance. But I have a question around your product. So there are a lot of people that are producing masks all over the world. Have you thought about doing something that adds a uniqueness to the mask other than the silk or the design, but adding some kind of a component to it where the mask actually does something beyond just being a mask, adding some kind of technology or user function, or maybe it's a physical piece of product that goes in it that has a better shape around the nose, or I'm just spitballing ideas, but beyond just the mask, if you looked at future growth, what would you do differently to the mask?
Okay, well, I'll answer that one. For future growth, well, what we would try and do is pivot more towards silk masks, because we realized pretty late on, sadly, that silk masks were very, very very lucrative when it came to selling masks, and they weren't very well advertised. We had to actually look for them. So I think what we could have done was promoted our silk masks, and because of how skin friendly they were, very soft, very breathable, promote our silk masks and actually advertise those a lot more than just putting up some posts on the social media, which worked, but definitely much more advertising, much more in-your-face marketing to make sure we could actually sell those silk masks.
Yes, and to add furthermore, since our masks, they were kind of different from other brands because our masks, they didn't irritate the skin, and that's one issue that we really wanted to combat when creating our masks. And we also do offer adjustable straps and nose grips that come in the masks.
Thank you.
And what was your net profit percentage? Or what was the cost of your mask? What did you sell it for? And what was the net profit? The unit cost.
In the end, we made a 400 profit. We did, for the 200 mask order that we did for JA, this was one of the highest expenses that we had because we customized them with the unique girls of for the event specifically. So it was more expensive to customize this. So in the end, we made a 400 profit.
And I'll answer as well. For the masks specifically, for our main sales, the prices varied a lot because of the difference in material. So in general, the silk would cost more than the cotton that we sold. That's how we generally priced our products.
I first of all, I appreciate that you're acknowledging sort of what were the hardships or the failures sort of along the way. If you could go back and change some of that up, what could you have done differently with the experience set that you now have that would have allowed you to sort of have a little bit smoother sailing and higher upside in this effort?
And so one of the things that I think we would have done differently is focus on the silk mask, like he's mentioned before. We definitely made a lot more sales, and because we did not advertise as much, we didn't make as much sales as we wanted to. And so that is one thing that I would change. And one of the other things that I would also do different is in terms of the marketing, I think we could have done a much better job of trying to get other people to interact with us and trying to diversify our content even more. And so.
And a second question is, why masks? I did hear at the start of your presentation, you guys said that you were focused on doing something that was topically relevant right now, but how do you think about that on a go forward basis as we move forward and ahead so that it's not just a one-off, effort?
Well, right now we are in a pandemic and we are doing our best. We decided to go with this idea because we wanted to be able to bring a product that everybody would be able to use. And this could, I think, continue because right now we do have vaccinations going on. However, there are people that will still be using masks. And through, as that continue, I think mask companies or we can also succeed because there will definitely be continuous development for this, since this is an ongoing thing.
I could ask one final question, and perhaps I miss it, so I apologize, but who's manufacturing the masks? Are you doing it yourselves, or is a third party that is doing that for you?
I'll answer that. It is third party. We did a lot of research into finding the right mask company and also trying to promote an actual product that maybe even if we go down or something happens, they'll still be able to find the product because they'll know it's a silk mask. So even if we go down, we'll still be able to find the product. So we did do third party.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Sharks. Noble Mask, thank you very much. Great job. You guys can head on back to the green room. Great job to all of the students who presented today. We hope you enjoyed those presentations as much as I did, and I know as much as our Sharks did. Take a moment right now to cast your vote for the People's Choice Award on the Zoom poll pop-up. Again, cast your vote for the first ever People's Choice Award. We'll announce the winners a little bit later. There you go. There is the poll right now. So polls are open. Cast that vote. As you do that, I want to introduce our keynote speaker, Jason Waller. He's a successful serial entrepreneur who is currently the CEO and spokesperson of Power Home Solar. After founding the company in 2014, he has overseen growth in the past 7 years, leading Power Home Solar to employ more than 1,800 people and operate in 15 states. Under Waller's leadership, Power Home Solar saw a 95% increase in revenue in 2020 after seeing an 81% increase in revenue in 2019. Whoa. Power Home Solar was ranked as the #7 residential solar installer in the US by Solar Power World in 2020. And in the same year, it was also ranked number 255 on the Inc. 5000 list of the fastest growing private companies in America, marking the third time in 4 years. The company has been among the top 300. A lot of wisdom to be gained here. Let's listen in. Let's welcome Jason Waller and Lori Salarulo. Jason and Lori.
Your story is pretty impressive as well. And so your stories talk about trailer park rates, building billion-dollar businesses. You never let that define you. And I think that is one of the most important messages we can share with our students. Talk a little bit about that. What made you think you could do it?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. I'm super excited. But listening to those kids, I know they couldn't hear us earlier, was amazing and intimidating. It reminded me what it was like when I went to school. I didn't have resources like this. You know, I had the hard knocks to learn things. But some of these kids are amazing. They're going to be great entrepreneurs in the future. You can tell they know how to pitch, they know the product, they know inventory, they know profit margins. And those are the things that you got to learn. And, you know, growing up in a trailer park, I had blue collar parents. They worked hard. They didn't finish traditional high school. My mom married my dad when she was 16. My dad was 18, had me when she was 18. My dad was 20, you know, and, you know, they just worked hard, and I wasn't used to having nicer things. When we moved to North Carolina, lived in a trailer park, I saw my father have an opportunity to open a business with a friend of his, and he chose not to. He chose to play it safe, which is okay, you know, based on your situation, but he played to not lose. And I always told myself I wanted to play. I wanted more. If an opportunity came by, I wanted to take it. I didn't want anything to hold me back. It was tough in high school, you know, not having some of the nicer cars or the nicer clothes get made fun of. I struggled with that. But I also had a chip on my shoulder. The more people that told me I couldn't or I wouldn't, I knew I had this in me. And real entrepreneurs, they don't chase money. They chase that freedom, that independence, the ability to go serve people out there, do something different. And I think that kind of inspired me to continue to just want to do my own thing until I did. But you got to, it's tough. I mean, you hit bumps and it gets rocky, and you got to find ways to overcome that. And if you don't have the education, you don't have, you know, a place like this with the junior achievement doing things for you, it's hard. You've got to find your way and find good mentors.
Yeah, you know, you talk a lot. I did a lot of research, and one of the lines that you talked about in your video was, "You might be defeated, but you would not quit." Right, and that's that grit that I think you're talking about. I'm sure there were times when you wanted to. Did you ever think about quitting? And how do we make sure that we encourage our young people, right, never to give up, even if you fall down?
So in 2015, this was my third business I opened in Power Home Solar. I took everything I made from the previous company, and over the next 2 years, put it into the business. Sold my house on the lake, put it into the business, and didn't get a paycheck, me and my partner, for over 22 months. And when we did that, I mean, I remember telling my family, I'm selling my house on that I almost shut the doors. My partner now, Kevin, who I love to death, was like, we need to shut the doors. And I couldn't quit. You know, if you start something, you got to finish it all the way through. And that regret will haunt you for the rest of your life. If you don't give it 110% and then take the results, I don't call it a failure, but the results that you didn't get, you can learn from and educate yourself and be better and stronger for the future. But there's a lesson to be learned in that. I just didn't want to have that regret on me where I didn't give it 110%. So I stayed grinding. And then now here we are 5-6 years later, almost 2,000 employees, on pace to do $1 billion in sales. We were this close to closing the doors. And that's one of many stories where you're challenged. And if you're not challenged, you won't grow. You can't stay flatlined and grow. You can't win all the time and grow. You have to lose. You have to go through struggle in order to get stronger and grow.
Yeah, so true. They say that's when we learn most, right? When we're going through failures. So you've built this huge company, right? All of these employees, 2,000 employees. There, you know, we do a little show called The Recipe for Success. And so if you could tell me 3 ingredients that have helped you to build this company, you know, what would they be?
I would say one would be small goals. You got to live in the moment. People like to set these unrealistic, unachievable, I need results now goals because they have social media and everything's right now. So if you open a business, you're like, I'm going to make $1 million. No, you'll fail. You're going to hurt your own feelings. You're going to get your own way. And you're going to feel defeated, like you said. But if you set realistic goals for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, then everything that happens in those 2 or 3 months, you're in that moment. It's not crazy, wild, fast, where you're able to build a foundation and grow, and you're getting those small wins. I like to say, there's no elevator in life. You got to take the steps. We're getting small wins builds momentum, and momentum builds strength and success. And so you've got to grind to get there. This isn't an overnight thing. So I've had people ask me, what's it like running a $500 million company? Well, I don't know. It's like running a $420 million company, because 6 months ago, that's what I was doing. So if you stay in that moment, and I got that from Barry Sanders on my podcast, he said, stay in that moment in time, and I love that. I would say too is scared money don't make money. If you're not willing to bet on yourself, if you're not willing to put everything on the line for something you believe in for you, nobody else will believe in you, not your team, not your family, not your employees, nobody, investors. You have to put it all on the line every single day, and you have to bet on yourself, and then people will follow, because they know if you're willing to risk everything, they'll follow and risk everything. And I think 3 is find a mentor, learn from people. Nobody knows everything. Nobody can say they can do everything great. I didn't know what EBITDA was almost 3 years ago. These kids know a lot more than I did 3 years ago, and I've been building businesses for 12 to 14 years, right? So, you have to bring people in smarter than you. Life and business are like a puzzle, and you're your own piece, and you got to find pieces that fit to build that out. And I surround yourself with people and be a mentor, be able to be coached and be able to coach. And I think those would be the 3 things.
So important. And I think if I could add one more thing, because I'm sure that with that many people, right, it's hard enough to build a culture in a company, right, of 26 or 42, whatever we were, right, over the last couple of years. How do you build a culture in a company of 2,000 when you're spread out, right?
That is one of the
probably
hardest
the most
things.
hardest.
That is one of the hardest things we struggle with. But we had our holiday party this past Christmas and past December. And at the time we had about 1,650 employees. We had 1,490 log on to do virtual party. That's crazy numbers. We gave out $205,000 to our employees. We had 5 $25,000 winners. We changed their lives. We were doing all these raffles right there live, and we had a great time. You have to do events that impact them and show appreciation. We treat every day like a playoff game, but we want to make sure that we're high-fiving, we're giving the attaboys, we're proud of people, they have awards, they have accolades, but you can't let them get stagnant. So we clap for about 3 minutes and then we move on to the next thing. And I think that when we empower our employees and our management team to know our whole goal is to go public and get back to our team. We want them to have a gain share or an IPO, something to change their life. All of our employees have something. They know that they're playing the man, and they know that they're rowing the same way, that they're acting like owners, as we're empowering them to be an owner in our business. And so you got to get your team to row the same way. If they don't have the same beliefs, they don't understand what your mission is as a company, as an organization, as leadership, then they won't follow. So you got to get them to buy in by empowering them and letting them be part of that success, not keep it for yourself.
Yeah, and when I look at these students, someone will say to me, well, but maybe not every kid wants to go and start their own company. That's not the goal of this program. If they do, that's amazing. What the goal of this program is, when they come to work for people like you or us or anyone else, that they have that mindset of an entrepreneur, of an owner, right? Because that's what we need for our teams to be successful.
You had a couple here that could pitch products all day long on that show, 2-minute drill. And some of the pitches I heard today from these kids blew everybody away that I had with professional pitch people for businesses. I was amazed.
Right. Well,
so
and the key is one of the things you mentioned, which is mentors, right? These kids are being mentored by business people who give up their time to make sure and help prepare them for these pitches, right? And for these presentations. So kudos to all of those mentors who give up their time. One last question. If you could give any of these students one piece of advice, right? Not your younger self. We're done, right? Well, I'm done, maybe not you. But if you could give them one piece of advice now as they go on from this, what would that piece of advice be?
Don't quit and make decisions. When you sit, you don't make decisions, and you wait and you prolong. That's making a decision not to make a decision, and that's the worst one. No decision is ever a wrong decision. It's a learning decision. If you don't get the results that you want, you learn from it. But when people sit in the mud and they don't make a decision, life passes them by. moments pass them by, minutes, hours, days, weeks. That all goes away and you don't get it back. But when you make a decision quickly, use the data you have and make a decision, then go all in on it. Don't have a plan B, because if you don't, you're worried about what the decision I didn't make. You're not going all in on this. You're still sitting in the mud. And I think that's the biggest struggle that I would say to the younger generation growing up now, is that they struggle making decisions. They want to ask and wait. They've just got to use their intuition, feel good about the data they have, and make decisions, and that will propel them to do what they want, because they're creating their own path. There is no wrong decision. Whatever you got, play those best cards the best game you can. If it doesn't work, pivot.
I was
and
just
go to
going
the
to
next
say,
thing, right?
we're going to use that P word that everybody's using these days. And so I can't thank you enough for being a part of this program. I know you spent some time with some of our students on some StreamYard calls, talking with them, giving them advice, answering their questions. And I have a feeling you will stay involved with these young people. Next year, they'll start all over again, right? New kids, building companies and doing what you do best. And so thank you so much for being a part of this.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for coming to J World. Thanks, everyone. And I send it back to Eric.
Yeah, wow. I mean, so much wisdom there, right? I mean, play the cards you got, lean into those losses, embrace your mistakes and learn from them, believe in yourself, and scared money don't make money. So much we can take away.
Right, baby. Scared money don't make money. That's right.
From that back and forth. Jason and Lori, thank you so much for that. Our student teams are really guided and advised by their lead teacher and volunteer business mentors all throughout this program. They believe in giving young people every opportunity to succeed in the future. We could not positively impact them without their dedication and commitment. They mean so much to the growth of these students throughout the process, and your students really want to say thank you.
All right, so I just wanted to say thank you for my teacher for being so patient with us and our entire class throughout this entire program.
I want to thank my teacher for just giving me the opportunity to grow. Got a lot from this experience, and I just want to thank him for considering me to be part of this this program.
I would like to say thank you to our teacher, Ms. Tobias, for assisting us with coming up with our business planning, helping us plan, helping us come as leaders, helping groups out, constantly being there at events, as well as helping us sell our products. She has constantly been being on top of us, emailing, doing what she would have to do as a teacher. But she took more of a role than any of us could imagine.
Hello, my name is Rose Octius, and I'm the president of Noble Mass. And I would like to thank my teachers specifically for being with us and giving us good constructive criticism.
Hi, my name is Arif, and I want to just say thank you to all my teachers that helped me with public speaking, because that is something that I struggled with. So with the amount of presentations that I had to do, it really helped, and I feel like I benefited a lot from it. So I just want to say thank you.
So first, we wanted to thank Miss Houston for everything you've done for us. We would not be here, and Clip Notes would not have come as far as it has without you. We appreciate everything you've taught us and everything you continue to do for us. The hours we spend on the phone planning, and it's been amazing. So thank you.
I wanted to thank Miss Beardsley Dodd for all of her hard work and her long hours that she put into Pouches for a Purpose. We could not have done this without you.
I want to thank you, Ms. Beardsley Dodd, for always supporting us through everything and not putting us down or making us feel bad, and to always put in hard work and hours for us, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
I would like to thank Ms. Henley for giving us the opportunity to enter into this JA program. It's a great opportunity for us to, learn leadership skills, soft skills like communication.
I would also like to thank Ms. Henley for all of the support that she has given us and all of the energy that she's poured into our program and allowing me to execute an idea that I have wanted to execute on my own for a very long time. And I will definitely take everything that I have learned from this program and implement it into the future.
Thank you so much, Ms. Magaletti. You really have done everything possible to make this year as good as it could be, despite everything, all the challenges. And we all really thank you. It has been such a good year.
I'd like to thank Ms. Magaletti for such a great year, especially during COVID-19.
There were many obstacles in the way, but with her help, we were able to conduct a very successful company. With the combination of JA and Ms. Magaletti, our company was very profitable. We all had many different learning experiences, and we overcame many obstacles. I can speak for the entire team when I say that being an entrepreneur is a very fun but challenging opportunity, and we're just very happy that we had a chance to partake in it.
I would like to thank my advisor, Mr. Albert, so much for everything that he's done this year. He has gone above and beyond every single day to make sure that our class is prepared, professional, organized, and that everything is in line. His constant dedication to us is unmatched, and I would not be the leader and professional person that I am today without him. So thank you, Mr. Albert.
I would also like to thank Mr. Albert for everything he's done for our company. I know this has definitely been a tough year with COVID and just navigating all of the aspects of running a business. Bringing people together while we're all separated and running a company together was not easy. And we couldn't have done it without Mr. Albert helping and bringing it all together. We can't thank him enough for what he's done over the past 4 years.
I just wanted to say thank you to my teachers and mentors, Miss Houston and Miss Ava-Jeanette, and Dennis University School for supporting me and the JA Fellows program throughout the past few years.
Thank you to all my teachers and mentors, especially my hospitality teacher, Ms. B, for putting us through this program, because without it, I wouldn't have really known the behind the scenes and hard work that it takes to really run a business, and it really inspired me.
Thank you again to all the JA lead teachers and mentors. Before we announce the winner of the People's Choice Award, I do have to announce 2 additional awards, the Outstanding Young Person Award and the Senior Scholarship winner. The Outstanding Young Person Award winner this year goes to Asil Ismail from McFadder Tech High School. And the Senior Scholarship winner is Alyssa Hurwitz from Olympic Heights High School. Congratulations to you two for your victories today. Way to go throughout this whole process. We also invited you to vote for your favorite presentation, the People's Choice Award, and we have the votes tallied. The winner of the People's Choice, the first ever, is Smile Senders. Congratulations to Smile Senders from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. You are the winner of this year's People's Choice Award.
To everyone for voting and choosing us for this award. Being in the JA program was a huge honor. We could not thank you enough. Thank you to our mentors, Les, Scott, and Laura, for all their help, and of course our teacher, Mr. Albert, and our friends, family, and everyone for helping us along this journey, and everyone who helped us bring a smile to someone's face. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to everyone over at Smile Senders and the hardworking team that helped made it happen over at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Okay, we got more awards coming your way. Let's get to it. Here we go. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's start handing out those awards. Good luck. The first award we have is the Company Annual Report. Now, the JA Fellows Company Report is an opportunity to really showcase the team's overall business performance and also highlight what was learned and achieved throughout the JA Fellows program experience. The Company Annual Reports, they were judged for their content, their report guidelines, and their overall business performance. In third place, Pouches for a Purpose from Olympic Heights High School. In second place, Smile Senders from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. And the winner is Clip Notes from the University School. Congratulations, Clip Notes. The next award we have for you today is for Stage Presentation. Now, the stage presentation is a company's opportunity to really engage with the judging panel and demonstrate their success, their knowledge of the company, and their overall experience with the program. The stage presentation summarizes the key experiences and the achievements of the company. The goal here for this award was to bring to life the accomplishments and the challenges of the business's endeavors for the audience so they could come along this journey as well. The stage presentations were judged for their content, their organization, and for their delivery. Here we go. In third place, Noble Mask from Atlantic Tech High School. In second place, Smile Sender from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. And the winner is Clip Notes from University School. Congratulations. The next award we have for you is for the very best video commercial. Now, this video commercial, like all great commercials, should really grab the viewer's attention and spotlight the company's product and service that they may provide. The commercial should really bring to life the benefits and the use of the product or service in a way that will be very, very memorable for the viewers who see this commercial. And the winners are, in third place, Autotizer from Dillard High School.
Autotizer, through the ride, ready for outside.
In second place, Smile Sender from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas.
We're Smile Senders, a company created to send joy and bring people together through the power of giving, one smile at a time.
And the winner for the best video commercial is Clip Notes from University School. Congratulations.
Make memories that are worth writing down. Take your words with you with Clip Notes by Clip Notes Today.
We've got some brand new great JA Fellows Awards for you. The JAF Teacher of the Year wins a blue-green vacation voucher is Mitchell Albert from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. Congratulations, Mitchell. The JAF Mentor of the Year, Les Campbell from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Congratulations, Les. And the JAF New School of the Year this year, it is Olympic Heights High School for their Pouches for a Purpose campaign. Congratulations, Olympic Heights. And finally, this is the big one, the moment we have all been waiting for today, the JA Fellows Company of the Year Award. Now, this award is given to the student company showing the highest accumulated score in the following categories. So, trade booth display, stage presentation, video commercial, and the company annual report. So here we go. In third place, Pouches for a Purpose from Olympic Heights High School. In second place, Smile Senders from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. And the 2020 JA Fellows Company of the Year is Clip Notes from University School. Congratulations, Clip Notes. What a great performance you guys had this year. I want to congratulate all the students, the teachers, the volunteer advisors of the winners. We also want to invite the JA Company President to receive that award and to say some key words.
Everyone, thank you so much for this opportunity. I would like to thank Junior Achievement for granting us this opportunity to create our student business, Clip Notes, and to really build a community with our product. We would also like to thank NSU University School for incorporating the Junior Achievement Program in our school, allowing us to participate in it for the 2020-2021 year. And then we would also like to thank our village, our community, for believing in us, in our product, and our mission. Thank you again.
Congratulations to all the hardworking folks over at Clip Notes to get it done. I want to ask Jason Waller to come on back up if we can. Jason, can you please come back up to the front? And I know you have a very special announcement to make. What's going on?
To the winners again, really cool companies, great kids, great opportunity for them to really learn. So I'm super excited about that. But what we want to do at Power Home Solar and True Underdog Podcast is give back and help the JA Achievement Foundation and send some money to really help kids in this program. So what we're doing now, if you follow Jason Waller BAM, Power Home Solar, True Underdog, or JA South Florida on Instagram, you can also go to the website of Junior Achievement of South Florida right now and find out. We're going to have BAM, Be a Mentor Challenge. Anytime you hashtag Be a Mentor and you tag Junior Achievement of South Florida and tag either myself, Jason Waller BAM, or True Underdog, we will donate $1. The goal is to get up to $10,000. Let's do it. Again, hashtag Be a Mentor. Make sure you tag Junior Achievement of South Florida, and make sure you tag Jason Waller BAM and or True Underdog Podcast. BAM!
Bam, game on. So for all those students out there who sometimes get said, hey, stay off the phone for a minute. Oh, no. You got a hashtag BAM up to 10,000 times $10,000. Jason, thank you so much for that kind of commitment to the students and the staff and to the program here. Hey, congratulations to all of the students and teams today. You should all be very, very proud of your accomplishments, what you gained and learned through the process. Thank you to the teachers, the advisors, the sponsors, the Sharks, the JA Board of Directors, the JA staff, and parents out there especially as well. A special thanks to Martha Rios, our director of the JA Fellows Company program. And Martha, you didn't know we were going to do this, but Martha, it is your birthday. And so if everybody around can join me, put it in the chat. We're going to sing happy birthday to Martha Rios, who works so hard to make events like this possible. Here we go. A 3, a 2, a 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Martha. You're up there. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Martha. Thank you so much for being here with us today. We hope you are impressed and inspired as I am by these students, by these young people, by the challenges they overcame and their vision to make our world a better place. If you were inspired, we really encourage you to get involved with JA Fellows. Help make an impact in the lives of these amazing high school students and the many, many students that are coming down the pike to make sure that we can give them all the kind of mindset, whether or not they decided to become entrepreneurs or something else, they build, they grow, they learn, and they establish a foundation that will set them up for success. I will see you guys bright and early, or sometimes dark and early, tomorrow morning on Local 10 Morning News. Thank you so much for having me again. Cannot wait to see all you guys out there in the community again very, very soon. Safe travels wherever you are headed, and we'll see you soon. Another great night for the Sharks here and for all of those students working hard through the JA South Florida Ventures. What an amazing job. Congratulations, guys.